Hello everyone, this is Lord Westley returning for a live commentary video of Minecraft. I know I haven't done a video in a long while, and that's because, well, I'm not that interested in games. I'm not much of a gamer, as I've mentioned in some of my other videos, and this is my first time doing a Minecraft video. Now, before I say or go any further, I should mention that I've logged a total of 12 hours. No, I've definitely done under 15 hours total on Minecraft. I've been watching Minecraft videos for quite a long while, and I got Minecraft quite a while ago, but I haven't been playing it because I have not really played any of these kind of games where, like Minecraft, you know. I'm still getting used to the controls. I've never played a game where I was a first person type of thing where I had to use the keyboard to move around. That's something I'm still getting used to. So of most of the hours where I was playing, it took a considerably large amount of time just trying to get around and do things. So that being said, take that into account when I've mentioned that I've logged less than 15 hours playing this game, because I really haven't gotten much experience with this game. Any knowledge that I do have of this game has been caught from watching YouTube videos like Ethoslab, BWO, Keralis, gamers like those who are really fantastic Minecrafters. Anyway, that being said, this is something I try to build on my own. I did get a little help from my friend on this first room here, which mostly consisted of him building things and me tearing it down and upgrading it. But I had this idea for this building for quite a while, and I was, always sort of wanted to build it, and I finally decided to get on Minecraft, create a world in creative. I tried my first Minecraft game on survival. That just took a long time, and I thought, you know what, the reason I wanted to get this game was sort of build things, so building is what I'm going to try and do here. And this is supposed to be sort of a modern villa type building. I remember well, let's just look. First off, I wanted to make this sort of less plain, but I wanted it to sort of be modern, so that's why I'm using quartz, which probably isn't the best material because it is hard to gather. But then again, this is creative, and for the most part, this is going to be a creative type. I'm going to continue to play in a creative world for the foreseeable future, because, as I said, I am not at all an expert in this game. I'm not even really that much more than a noob, if that. So let's take a look. This is supposed to be a reception area. Lamps, lighting. My friend did this. I was going to put a table here. He put a waterfall because he likes water, and I'm going to let it stand for now. There's, whoops, I'll fix that later. There's light under there. There's light up here. Here's the restrooms. Nothing special about these areas. Cauldron with a trapdoor. I'm still learning the names of some of these objects as well. I didn't know what to use as a mirror, so I just decided to use diamond blocks because they're supposed to be reflective. I didn't want to use iron blocks. I used those for the floor, because I've seen iron blocks used as mirrors in the bathroom before, but as I said, the floor is iron. I didn't want to do it that way. This is supposed to be the reception area, and lever there. I'm going to change it to a button or here. I tried to do some redstone work to try and get it to open both doors at the same time, but that was a failure, so I sort of abandoned that. I'm not sure about this particular design. I was more just tired of using a blue color, so I threw in some green. Hopefully that looks fine. I don't know if it does. The chairs, the tables, things are sort of basic, nothing special there. And I've sort of installed this because, again, I'm trying to go for a modern look, but I'm also trying to go for sort of a villa, which is supposed to be open and sort of have courtyards, as this area sort of is right here. This is completely open. I'm gonna add at least a couple of offices and maybe a break room. I'm not entirely sure. I've just finished this first office. I wasn't sure what to do with this wall, so I finally decided to add some lights down here to try to break it up. Because if I tear through here, it goes into the next room, so I didn't want to do that. I mean, here it's fine because there's some bookshelves and other things on the other side. And I was gonna add something in there, but yeah, it's not gonna work. So I might just end up putting paintings or something on here. Maybe even some vines. That could possibly work. yeah, so there's going to be at least an office in this area and an office in this area, maybe like a break room over here-ish. Right, so that's my progress so far, with the exception, of course, of this area. This is supposed to be the biggest, well, for now, in my plans, it's the biggest office. The other offices are going to be not as big as this one. Right, this is supposed to be home, but again, this is, I went to a modern villa type place. One of the schools I work at is near this gated community, and one day after work I went with my coworker to check out some of their homes. They were giving, open houses, and one of them had a little office connected to the house where you can come in. Now I've obviously taken it a bit further because it was really just one room with the entrance onto the street, and obviously I've added a whole reception area with a courtyard, and I'm going to add several more offices. I tried to keep it, I mean, I've been sort of thinking about it for a long time, how I would design that sort of a house, but of course that was before Minecraft, and now I have to sort of figure out how I'm going to do it with Minecraft, and I'm not really sure if this works. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with wheat or tulips, so I sort of tried both. I'm not sure which one I'm going to go as of yet. But this is going to be sort of the front courtyard. There's going to be a gate here to enter the compound area where the house is going to be. The house is going to stretch back to here. It's going to connect to these offices, and there'll be, some guest houses, a pool house, a pool. It's a lot of building to do, especially considering I'm going to be doing most of it on my own now. My friend is on this server. It's just me and him for now. This is a LAN, so not open to the internet or anyone else really at all. So it is just going to be us two. But again, when he was sort of helping me with this area, his building I wasn't really fond of. Now I should mention he's actually had less experience with Minecraft than I have. So, but he does do quite a well. And the reason I have him here is because he helps me with the colors and choosing what blocks go well with others, because unfortunately I suck at that. My fashion is horrid, and thankfully he isn't so bad at it. Actually, he's quite great. So I'm not sure. It's supposed to be a computer, I know. I got nothing really going. Right, this is something I wanted to mention. Here the lights are recessed. Here I decided to put stairs around it to sort of make it look like it's properly part of the ceiling. But I don't want to do that throughout the whole building, because putting in stairs is just going to be too much trouble. And these, I don't know, should it be like this or should it be recessed? Because I could definitely lift them up a bit. But I definitely don't want to put stairs around it like I did with the other ones. So I've left it for now. This one isn't so bad. I don't really mind this one as much. Yeah, but there's a bunch of redstone on top of the building, lighting those lamps. But it doesn't matter because there's going to be a second story. Right, yeah, so a ton of this stuff. But right, I'm going to fill in this hole and maybe figure out how I'm going to do the rest of this stuff. Not sure how I'm going to go about it, but yeah, I will be back when I fill in this hole with some dirt, and we'll see how things go then. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, every time I hit the record button, this thing pops up, so forgive me for that. I filled in the hole, and I laid out this area. I'm not sure if this is going to be an entire office, because what I want to do, maybe, like, no, door here, or should I just make a door there? Would the door be there fine? God dang, these ridiculous blocks. Oh, I messed that up. Anyway, so I definitely want to have this as sort of a break room, but the problem with that is the only way to get to the break room would be through one of the offices, which doesn't make sense. Especially if there's another office back here that has to go through these offices to get to it. So I want to have this like central hub area where anyone can get to it. I don't know how that's going to do. That might compromise the one of the offices, which I suppose isn't that big a deal because I already got the main one down, and the other ones don't really need as much. Because the other ones are definitely not going to get a fireplace. They're not going to get as many couches. But this was always sort of my idea of a nice personal office, is one with a fireplace and couches, a table to do extra work on, and a big work area with desk and shelves everywhere. But the other offices are probably not going to be this big or this nice. Probably just going to be a desk and a table. So I could definitely downscale, but I don't know how I would do this. Whoops. Gosh, still trying to figure out how to move around in this bloody game. So I could just continue it off over here. That would be kind of weird. Oh, stupid mouse. So yeah, I guess that could work. This would be a very big break area, but what would be the purpose of having a break area? I mean, practically speaking, if we lived in this house and there was a break area while you had, you know, a room like this, I suppose there could be something that you could put like a mini kitchen in here. That could work. A mini kitchen with couches and some lounging, maybe a fireplace as well, maybe. Right. Yeah, this fireplace was a bit weird for me, because I've never built a fireplace. I mean, a lot of these things that I built in here were my first buildings ever. I did do a miniature little hut in my survival world, but nothing but at all this fancy. Especially definitely did not use any redstone or anything besides torches to light up anything. I don't know if things can catch. I mean, because I don't want to build a fireplace that's going to catch the floor on fire. I don't know if the creative is actually having an effect on whether or not these things are going to catch or not. Because I've been letting it go and burn since I built this thing to make certain that nothing's going to catch fire. Because you know, it is surrounded by brick and it is surrounded with some marble, but there is, you know, wood down here, or right here at least. So that should be hopefully okay. This wall is very bare and it's kind of bugging me, but I don't know what to do about it. I don't want to just throw paintings at it. I was going to do that, wasn't I? I was just trying to put vines in that other area, or in this area, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to continue this through here. I just wanted to see where the doors were going to be placed first before I did it, so I can put it in even intervals if that's possible. This is going to bother me. How am I going to do this then? I guess I'll put the desk right here. Yeah, that'd probably work. Whoops. Taco just did the same thing I meant not to do. Yeah, that's fine. I've been using jungle wood for office type things, so put the table over here, big work area right here, maybe something like that. I don't know how that would work. Or maybe like a cube here with bench. I could do that. Let's took stair, jungle wood, because that's what I'm going to use. How could I do this? Is that too far? Too close? What do you guys think? Madness? Am I mad? Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. Let's go a little bit bigger. Because I can. Oops. I can do this. I know what I'm doing, I think. I say as I trap myself in here. Yeah, now how's that gonna work? I think I need to move the door here. That would probably work best. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that probably would work best. I have to do this here too. Taco. Right, this thing is going to end up a lot bigger than my plans. And I already had to change this from my design already. Although I should mention, when I say design, I don't have nothing written down. I have never tried to build this before. So when I say design, I'm merely talking about what I have imagined in my mind, which granted I've been thinking about for years now. Well, not years, that's an exaggeration, but definitely longer than a year. I've always sort of liked modern villas, or villas in general. Actually, I just like things when they're open. That being said, I know that my first office here is extraordinarily clustered and busy. Well, kind of busy, not too much. I definitely wanted to incorporate the chiseled and the plain quartz to try and break up the wall from being plain white. And you know, the stairs are wonderful and amazing things. These are slabs, but I've been using the stairs quite a lot to sort of do those sort of things, and to do that sort of thing where it's sort of recessed. And I did it on the front just to sort of make it add some depth and character to the building. Because I mean, just building with plain white quartz is gonna get dull eventually, and I kind of want to start moving away from just using quartz as a main building material for this thing. I might transition to something different. I doubt it, but I want to. Let's see how that goes. That's not right. I can place stairs, I think. Minecraft, I can do this. Should I put the stair there? I don't know. Maybe I can put a bookshelf. I don't know. Bookshelf. No, I need wood. There's 2 blocks. I don't like that. You know what? That's fine. Oh, I wanted to cover those up. The problem with having glass here, the reason I did glass here was to sort of, whoops, gosh dang, I keep hitting the wrong button, is to sort of break it up so I don't have to keep using the stairs, because I felt like I was using the stairs way too often, and I wanted to do something a little different. I think, well, if I put the slabs, right, because even with the slabs, it'll cover part of it up, but the reason there's a problem is because eventually this is just going to get covered up anyway, because there will be a second floor, I want to say floor, second floor as well. So it's going to be completely dark. There's no good sunlight that's going to come in. That's kind of what's worrying me about. I still have not learned how to sprint in this bloody game. I don't know how that's going to work. I definitely not going to cover up the courtyard. Obviously, I might build a second story to sort of circle around that so it doesn't cover it up, which I think might in the end work out. So that would be neat. Not entirely sure what I'm doing here. It says A office. Sure. No, face the other way. Wait. Whatever. It doesn't matter. That much. Right. I don't know. What am I doing? I need to finish the wall. Let's finish the wall. That sounds like a good idea. Right, I'm gonna try and keep this relatively PG-13. Can't make any real promises about that, but even if I do say or do something bad, it's not gonna be that bad. Try to stay out of the habit of cussing in particular. I do it, and I at times do it quite a lot, but the reason I try not to do that is because I do work with children, and in the years I've been working with children, I think I've cussed 3 times in front of them, and the first time it was, well, not the first time, the worst cuss word ever said. Fortunately, none of the kids heard me. My friends did, the other teachers I was working with, they heard me. But wait, is this too high? Oh, blunderbuss! I shouldn't have gone that high. So that was nice. But yeah, no, I've. It's not really that big a deal. It's more just letting, you let a word slip here. The important part is just to let the kids know, you're not supposed to do that. That looks nice, right? And I can put something stupid there too. God, this is gonna be really crap. Wrong way. Sure. I want to put the computer here, but I like the idea of having it here. Decisions. Right. Whether or not I mean, if you visit my channel, you'll realize that I have not posted anything in a very long while, and that the reason for that is, as I said, I'm not that big of a gamer. I'm not a hardcore gamer by any definition of the word whatsoever, so that is sort of why. But I'm beginning to think this might be a bit different, simply because the other games, they were extraordinarily limited. The replayability value of Empire Earth, while greater than some games, and Age of Empires, which was another game I played on, or other games I posted on my channel. I lost my train of thought, which happens quite a bit. It's quite late here. I should be going to bed because I do have a private lesson this morning, and only have a few hours to sleep if I decide to go to sleep now. But unfortunately, I am wide awake. As much as I am tired, it sucks. Right. Anyway, Minecraft is a bit different because it does have a tremendously large amount of that's a lot of bookshelves. Has a lot of variations that can keep this game interesting for quite a long while. Now, obviously, I'm building a modern villa, but there's just so many different things you can build, so many different things you can discover, and there's always and even if I did sort of get bored with this, there's always shaders and mods you can do, and all these different ideas that I could sort of find, because really my biggest motivation right now is just to sort of build this particular building and to sort of see it come to life. I'm not sure I'm going to like this hallway very much. Although I could use the light thing, these light things here as well. Although I don't know if I'm going to do that. Let's put a door. Right, I'm catching myself trying to discuss a lot of things, and I'm not really, whatchamacallit, I'm not doing the greatest job at keeping track of what I'm trying to say, which probably is because I'm super tired. I said I wanted a table in here, but I don't know how that's going to work now. I could do something. No, that's too close to the wall. No, that's not how I want it to work either. Do something like this. Oops. Slab. Jungle wood? Not jungle wood. You're jungle wood. Right. And then just put a chair there. And there. And here. How's that? This still looks super bare. Although I'm probably going to change those out for stairs as well. That should not be there. In fact, let's just get rid of these now. I'm probably going to try and do something different. I could continue that, actually, the glass, for at least 3 sides of the room. Decisions. This seems still bare. I could put a picture there as well. That is definitely going to have to change. I don't like just all books. What am I going to do? Chest? Sure. Not really sure what the difference is between them. Well, I know a trap chest doesn't connect to another chest placed by it, but I don't know if there's any other significance to it. Can I put a slab on that? I could. I'm not sure if I want to, though. Can I put it on a slab? Ooh, no, that doesn't work. Taco. Anyway, look at me learning things at Minecraft with you. That still looks weird to me. I could put bookshelves all along, but I don't want to go over to the bookshelves like I have here. I could put some big plants in here. I wonder if I could do that. Hot. Whoops. Dang it. Flowers. I don't know, I've never tried to put these big ones in the pot before. Alright, well, 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that abrupt cut to the last part. My friend woke up and came over and I showed him what I'd done. I did fill up the hole, and I did quite a bit of work since I did do the cut. I filled in a hole, a massive hole. I filled in the pond that was here. I don't know if I did that on camera with you, or if I mentioned that. No, yeah, I did that. I did this office area. Yeah, it's dyed in green and blue. I'm not sure if I like the green and blue together, but for now it's going to stay. I did the pillars like this for a reason. I'm probably going to put a pot here. Actually, let's do that now. Pot. Put. Let's get a flower. Let's go with a daisy, because why not? Shoot, I probably should have got rid of that particular type of wood, because I use that quite a lot on the floor. So this is the office. Goes directly into the break room, which I have not really done much on yet. Small table. I incorporated this. Something's not right. Is that supposed to go lower? I think it's supposed to go lower. I might change that later. And then the reason I did those pillars with the bookcases is so I could do this. They're all the same picture, but you know, I was really worried about having a plain wall again, because doing this down there doesn't really do much to help. Same picture, because you know I don't really like the other. I don't know what the hell that is. Waldo? Yeah, sure. I found him. He changed clothes. He cheated. This is the final office that I worked on. I just finished it right now. Supposed to be a computer, chest. I might center it, but because it's bothering me a little bit, but I might just leave it. Probably not the best office, but I actually like it quite a bit, especially because of this window here. So I just sit back here and see what's going on in the courtyard. Although you can't really see if anyone's coming because it is quite high. But yeah, that's that office. That's this office. Quite done. Righto. Flowers and all. This is gonna be one massive break room. Might put the fireplace here. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. That way it sort of comes in a bit. Yeah, possibly there. If at all. I don't really like this hallway, but I'm going to keep it just because. Might just add some upside. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. But yeah, so that's all the work I've done on it so far. And you know, I'm quite happy with myself with what I've done. I mean, this is a bit plain. I might, you know, throw down some carpet. I still need to do the ceiling on this, but it's going to be pretty much very similar to the ceiling in the rest of the building. I don't know if I really showed much. I did a recessed ceiling here, and I did hide glowstone beneath the tables and whatnot. Yeah. Probably will lower that one. Maybe. So it's flush with the floor. That might be a bit weird. Right, yeah, so the courtyard is nice. I'm very happy with the progress I've made. I'm very happy with how this is turning out. I actually looked at my statistics. Let's see if I can pull that up. And I have logged minutes played 8 hours and 44 minutes. So when I said 12 hours, and I was a bit off. When I first looked at it, it was actually at 6.5. Granted, there has been some times where I just sort of stand here thinking about what it is I need to do. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the progress. I've a bit worried about that still, but I think moving I originally had the green down here, the lime green, but it does work better up there because it is a brighter color, and if I do put in a second floor and this gets covered, it's still going to seem bright enough to where you might think that the sun is still shining on it, even though the sun has no access to it whatsoever. That's quite alright. And the roof is definitely something I tend to have trouble with, which is, well, it's something I imagine I would have trouble with. I've never actually built a proper roof in Minecraft. When I built that little hut, I sort of was going to make a second story. So sort of the same thing here, was just a flat roof for a bed. But in this one, obviously, it's still going to be the sort of same thing where I'm going to build something on top of here. I'm going to cover this up and then put some of the bedrooms up here, because again, this is going to connect to the house. And be kitchen, dining room, all that stuff on the first floor, the living room, and then on the second floor will be bedrooms, more bathrooms, and maybe a second living room. So yeah, I mean, this is obviously a bit extreme, because I remember the house that sort of gave me inspiration for this was one that I actually saw, and it only had one room connected to the house, which was an office. So yeah, this has been blown way out of proportion, but that's perfectly fine with me. Yeah, I'm not sure if what I'm going to do here, because this is the wall that's sort of bothering me. I guess I could try the vines. Oops. Never mind. Fine. Oops. Well, there we go. Vines. Let's just try to put a flower on the wall. That's not going to grow over that, is that? I don't know. I'm not sure if I like that. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't want to go crazy with the vines. I just want to do something with this wall. Uh-oh, it's stuck. Yeah, I don't know. That I suppose is... Wait, am I recording? I can't see anything. I can't tell if I'm recording or not. Oh yes, okay, I am. Wouldn't that have sucked? I've done that before where I've recorded videos and I realized I wasn't actually recording, or it stopped recording and... Hey, Mr. Piggy, you can't go in there. That's not for you. Although technically it's not really for anyone. But it's definitely not for Mr. Piggy. Ah, oh, dang it, I still... Muffin. Taco muffin. Alright. Put the store back. Right, so far, quite happy with the house. I'm not sure if I find this carpet. I still might do changes to this table. It's massive. See, I'm such a noob at this game, I can't even remember which click does what. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video and are enjoying this video, or this building. If you have any suggestions or ideas or comments about what I can do better here, or what, ideas you might have about what I can do with regards to like some of the other rooms, like, I don't know how I'm going to do this break room. I know that I want to sort of have a mini kitchen, but I've never built a kitchen before. I've never built a break room either, so we'll see how that goes. As far as it goes, even offices are pretty straightforward and simple enough. But yeah, so definitely can use some comments and suggestions on that, and definitely tell me whether or not you like the recessed lights or the lights that sort of pop out of the ceiling, like these ones. These pop out. I think I'm going to leave these lights as they are, but definitely for other rooms, let me know what it is you think about the lights. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.